What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Coffee with Dudes. Today we got a fun one we're going to go over. We have heard, or I have heard, the Taco Bell Marathon or the Taco Ultra is what they're calling it. You might have heard of this or maybe not, but essentially there's a few different options here that they have. It's essentially running and then making pit stops at Taco Bell to eat something, to take a picture to verify you were there, etc. Looks like they have a Taco Bell 10K, which is 6.2 miles. Quick run to Taco Bell, simple and fun. They have a half taco challenge, which is 13.1 miles. This is for more serious, often two or more Taco Bell stops. And then they have something called the Taco Ultra, which is 25 plus miles, multiple locations, or extended runs with Taco Bell as an anchor. So just to kind of give you guys some context on it before we dive in, typical stops are 5 to 10 Taco Bell locations during the 25 plus mile run. So let's talk about the Ultra one, the long one.
Yeah.
Distance between stops, usually 2 to 5 miles, depending on the city layout. And the purpose of the stops, you can either take a quick photo for the proof of the challenge, optional snack, refuel. The guy that I saw do it on social media, he had a taco at every stop. So I think some people like to do that as well, or at least something. Um, and essentially, you pick enough Taco Bells to make the 25 plus mile run, spacing them so it's challenging but doable. What are your thoughts on that, man?
Interesting. I mean, I'm not like the biggest Taco Bell guy as it is, and it's not the best kind of food to eat when you're running
Yeah,
or
that's what
working
I'm
out.
thinking about. Like, I'll get down on some Taco Bell. It's been a long time, but
Yeah.
uh, doing that while running is crazy, is insane. I'm just imagining how my stomach would feel.
Oh my God. There's got to be a lot of people that throw up during that thing.
There's got to be. There's
Yeah.
got to be. The dude that I saw did it online. He literally stopped and had a. He was doing the 25 plus, and he was doing a taco at most of them. I think he mixed. He ended up mixing in some like cinnamon twist or something different. Like
Yeah.
3/4 of the way through, he's like, "I'm tacoed out." But his goal was to eat something at every stop on the Taco Bell, which would
Yeah.
be crazy. Like,
Oh, that's why. I mean, and it's not like it's not hard enough doing a marathon,
yeah,
like in
yeah,
general, let alone like if I were doing a marathon, I would want to eat like very limited stuff
yeah,
throughout.
yeah,
I would
yeah,
have like
for
those,
sure.
those like
Goo
push things
pads.
or whatever. Yeah, those packs and just light stuff that's going to help
Yep.
fuel me, get some carbs in me, and kind of push me through
Yeah.
some sugar or whatever it is. But Taco Bell, I mean, notoriously makes you feel crappy when you're just sitting around.
Living life, right? Yeah, just operating day to day. Yeah, let alone. But here's the flip side too, though, is like it for sure is going to have carbohydrates in it, right? Like it's
Yeah,
going to be crap fuel, but it is going to technically it will keep you fueled along that long of a duration. Like yeah, I'm assuming these people aren't doing like maybe they are. Maybe they're not doing like the gummies or gel or fuel packs like
yeah,
in between. Like that is their fuel. So if that's the case, will it work? Technically, is it a lower quality of fuel? Like, of course, but I mean, people are doing it. Technically, it gets the job done, right? It's not ideal for
yeah.
sure. It's not ideal.
A fun gimmick. It's just
Yeah,
it's almost
yeah,
like a beer. People do like a
yeah,
beer.
yeah, yep. Hmm.
It's the Taco Bell 50, whatever it is, or even
Bro,
the Taco Bell like 6 miles. You
yeah,
think about
it's
that's a
brutal.
it's a challenge in itself.
I'm just
But
thinking if you did like 25, right? And say you did one say you broke it up every 5 miles. So you went 0 to 5, 5 to 10, and each one of those was a stop, was a Taco Bell stop. I think the first one, the first couple, you're kind of just like, yeah, this is sick, like this is cool. I'm doing it.
yeah,
I'm trying to imagine how I'd feel like. Would you be juiced? Would you be more pumped to get to like the fourth or fifth stop to where you're like, I'm almost done with this and I've already come this far. I might as well keep the tradition or trend going and have something to eat at each one if that got you there. Like I would imagine some people who eat like that regularly, they're probably not that messed up. They're probably just they probably
yeah.
feel decent. Like I would imagine there's got to be a handful of people that feel okay. Of
Oh,
course, the obvious answer is like people probably feel terrible, but like there's probably some people that are just like, "Oh, I eat this every day, like it's all
yeah,
good,
it's just
you
one of
know.
them. But if you're doing like marathons and stuff, I can't imagine that you're
Yeah,
eating Taco Bell all the time. I
that's
mean,
true.
maybe you are. I guess that's a
Maybe.
something that people do. But yeah, I think for me it was like, okay. The first one, if I'm just doing like a taco at each thing, I mean, you
Mhm.
think about 5 miles of taco, that'd probably be good. It'd be like, okay, this is good. Like it's not their tacos aren't huge by
Yeah,
any means. And then number two is probably still fine. But then like after you get past number two, I feel like that the first few start to catch up with you. You start to kind of feel crappy for the last 15 plus miles of that race.
yeah. I mean, exactly. I think you could use the fuel to a certain point until your body's like, all right, we we can't do this anymore, right? Like eventually, you get things are going to start slowing down at some point. I mean, just because you're physically exhausted too, but like using that as a fuel source and not it not being the most optimal thing. I think just imagine like how backed up you would be. Like, I guess you're stopping every 5 miles. You could go to the bathroom, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, and then the one I saw too, they were drinking like the sodas, like the Berry Blast sodas or whatever, like the Mountain Dew one, and like so they're crushing soda with carbonation and these tacos, and then they're going to run, and that's just jumping in your stomach, like,
Oh Lord,
dude.
that's something. But it's a funny. It's just overall, it's a funny thing because
Yeah,
there's there's other stuff like that. This and it's a challenge for folks. I mean, you think
yeah,
about like somebody who does marathons all the time, like they probably need a challenge, and that's why
yeah.
people do ultra marathons. And then you get those like influencers. I would imagine this
Yep.
Taco Bell thing is probably a huge influencer thing, to where they're
Oh,
like,
for sure.
try the Taco Bell 25-mile race or whatever it is, and it's good content for
Yeah,
people.
definitely. I mean, hey, I'm a fan for whatever gets people moving, right? So if like if people just hate exercise or they hate, moving their body and they're like, "Oh, this I'll do this. Like this is fun." There's like there's a carrot there for me at the end of the stick for me to chase. Like if it just gets people to do the thing and move, then yeah, I mean, can't
Yeah.
hate on it, right? Like I'm all for it. So would I do it? Here's the question: is would you do it?
No. Oh, no way. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't even want to do a marathon as it is. Like,
yeah,
let
no,
alone
me neither. Me
a
neither.
bunch of Taco Bell stuff in there. I'd do
Yeah,
like I think I would do a half marathon, but that
yeah,
might be the extent of where I would.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, my knees just aren't. I don't know if they're in it for the long haul.
yeah,
And so I think I gotta.
yeah. You know what's funny is when we were in Vegas too, that was the weekend for the rock and roll marathon too. I don't know if you
Yes,
noticed that,
that's
but
right.
like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they shut down the whole strip, so it was like getting an Uber anywhere was just like the long way.
Marissa did that in Vegas one year.
Oh, did she? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
She
that's
loved
cool.
it. Just playing rock and roll music the whole time.
Yeah,
It seems like a pretty cool thing.
it'd be a cool run.
She did the 5K.
Hmm. I think what they do is they go up and back, right? Like or a certain amount of time because the strip's only so long. It's not going to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
know
think it was
it's
a half.
different for everything because there's like a 5K with that. There's a half marathon and a marathon, I believe. So I'm
Okay.
sure. Yeah, I don't know how long the strip is, but they definitely it's not a marathon's worth. I'm sure they got to go, up and back a few times, or they do some sort of big old loop,
Yep.
whatever it is.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
But
Yeah, that
it's
was going on that same weekend too. But yeah, I'm gonna say no for me. Final answer for you too.
that's the fun way. Yeah, I don't have any interest in doing any of that stuff. Like,
Yeah, I'm good.
I give things that require me to eat a bunch of food during a run. I
Yeah.
don't even really love to run that much, let
Yeah.
alone make
Yeah.
myself miserable with it. And so
Yeah.
I used to
It's
love to run. I think it's just my knees don't like over time, like it starts to wear on my knees a little bit. So not
yeah.
ideal for me. But it made me think about when you were talking about this initially. You were like, "Oh, have you heard of the Taco Bell 50K?" I thought you were saying like 50,000 calories at Taco Bell or something like that. Like
Uh,
the people
no.
do those like 10,000
Yeah.
calories and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
what we were talking about initially. But
I
that's
think strategy on that is making sure that you're picking calorically dense foods, because like
yeah,
if you're trying to do that with stuff that's volume, you're just not going to have room for it. So picking the highest calorie foods that you can will help you with that
oh
challenge
yeah,
for sure.
oh yeah, yeah. That would definitely be the move. But
Yeah.
oof. All right. Well, anything else to add on this Taco Bell 50K?
No, that's it. Not Nothing other than I wouldn't do it. I'm good. Yeah.
I think we're aligned there. I don't, but let us know down there in the comments, like, would you do the Taco Bell? Even if it's like the Taco Bell, 10 was the 10K was like the lowest one.
Yeah.
Would you
Well,
do the,
yeah, they have a 2 to 5. Yeah.
yeah,
Two to
would you
five.
do this? Let us know in the comments. We appreciate you guys watching and listening every single week, and we will talk to you soon.